Video 2 on this 2023 Genesis, because I accidentally cut off video number 1 when I was trying to get the expansion valve sticker down here. It pressed against a hose, and so here we are. Here's the sticker. Let's see if we can see the part numbers. Can you guys read that? Does anyone want to try to look up that part number on that and see if they could find the rating of the displacement, how many tons of refrigerant cooling this can do? Now I'm looking at the sensor or actuator. It's a 3-wire. It's very long, but it's sideways. Instead of coming off, okay, do you see over here, on off solenoid? I don't see position sensing. I just see what looks like a 2-wire, yep, a 2-wire solenoid for cutting the refrigerant on and off to the flow of the refrigerant for the cabin. We don't have it, but I see another valve here. Check this one out. Now I haven't seen this. This is another manufacturer. I haven't seen this valve. Check this out. So here we got a 3-wire right here, 3 wires going to, I can't see really good. It looks like it's feeding the, no, it's not the liquid, right? Oh, this heat pump system. Oh, reversing valve. Metering valve or reversing valve? Not sure yet. But let's see if we could get a part number on this. Any part numbers? Can't really see how we're hooked up yet, but I think we're going on to this line right here. Not this little tiny liquid line, but this one right here, not the suction line that this is connected to. Oh, I see some lettering. Let's see, there we go. All right, you guys, what is this? What does it do? There you go. So that's either switching for the heating reversing valve. We have our solenoid right here that is totally on or off. To which line does that go? Let's follow it back. Here we got a low side line. Here's another plate heat exchanger right here. So here's a second plate heat exchanger. Here's our glycol loop right here. There's a 3-way valve or a pump. So this is glycol, glycol, glycol. Is there any part numbers on it? There probably is, but I can't see them. There's something right there. Another plate heat exchanger here. Now all these glycol loop plate heat exchangers or fluid, if they're going to tranny fluid or anything like that, are all being cooled by the air conditioning, the heat pump. And look at our accumulator is over here on this side. So we come from over where this plate heat exchanger is and that valve. And let me see if I can see numbers. Is that the same one? Okay, here's another one. Does that match to that other one up on the firewall? There's your part numbers. Then that, oh, let's turn this on. I forgot to turn this on. We're supposed to be monitoring this while I vacuum. That. It's open. Okay, so we should see, yeah, there it goes. You see it going down? Focus. There you go. So we're sucking the refrigerant out from the suction line on the low side. And we're trying to see if we get any trapped refrigerant in the system by monitoring the high side. And I'm trying to see if shutoff valves actually trap refrigerant in this system. I didn't read no literature about this. I didn't look up anything like that. I'm going through a series of steps of going through, see if I could find a AC mode in the dash display like the Tesla, where it opens up all the solenoids and open up expansion valves, so it opens up the refrigeration circuit so you can pull all the refrigerants out for servicing. They'll have a service mode. And if you don't go through that mode, you can trap refrigerant in different parts of the circuit because the hard shutoff solenoid valves could be in the closed position, and then you think you got all the refrigerant out, but you actually don't. All right, so we got this accumulator over here. Here is our compressor, right there. That's the compressor. And this one has, by the size of it here, its inverter is in this front upper case right here, and the compressor is down below. And let's see if we can see those stickers. Not too good. Let's see. So that's the only sticker I see right now. This is a 2023, so how available do you think this information is in the third party? Like if you went to Motors or Chilton's or All Data, you're not going to find no information at all on this vehicle. Are there any stickers back here? I can't see. I'm just hanging this down there. I had to push my arm way down there to try to see the back of the compressor. And as you see, our high side is coming down steadily as I draw out the refrigerant on the low side. What other stickers could be on there? Let's see if we get. So this was punched right here. You see this? Look at the condenser. The condenser used to be all the way up here where my finger is. The condenser is like pushed back 6 inches. Smashed really hard right there. Smashed right there. Or that's not even, that's a second little condensing or heat exchanger. I don't even know what that's for. But the big condenser is behind it. Or is this a subcooling? Let's see what the lines look like. Oh, those are refrigerant lines. So this little tiny condenser right here, those are refrigerant lines right there. Now remember, this is a heat pump system. Let's look over here. There's no lines over on the driver's side, just 2 lines on the passenger. And then behind it is glycol. So the second one behind it, this one up here, where my fingers, that is not a condenser, that's a glycol heat exchanger. This is a refrigerant, but that can't be the only one. There's got to be one behind it, so we got a third one to look for. I don't see the third one. Why am I missing the third one? Oh, okay. So this one is doing a glycol loop condenser. There is no condenser with refrigerant on this one, or there's no main condenser. This one's using a glycol loop heat exchanger, no condenser. It's using the plate heat exchanger with the expansion valve to chill the glycol loop to get rid of the heat from the compressor. So there's no condenser up here getting rejecting heat. It's going through glycol loop. And you won't be able to find any of this information because it's a 2023. So your aftermarket sources won't tell you this because there is no information on the market yet. And it looks like the receiver is right here coming off the plate heat exchanger. Look at this receiver buffer tank right there. That you don't see on any of the other, I haven't seen this on other electric car manufacturers. That is one I haven't seen yet. I don't know if you can see that going all the way down there to up there. Because this side is the glycol loop. This side is, where's the refrigerant loop? It's all glycol. So it's going hot glycol to cold glycol. So it's a glycol to glycol. I see it now. They're all the same size. So this is purely a glycol to glycol plate heat exchanger. Yeah, if you think you guys, for you guys who could barely handle diagnosing just plain one-way air conditioning that's just cooling only, wait until you get one of these in your shop. And this is why when you burn out the compressors and you litter the circuit with burnt black oil metal flake, this is why these AC units have been costing anywhere from $6,000 to $12,000 to do the repairs on for flushing and replacing everything. And people aren't ready who are buying these. They're not ready for this. And the shop owners don't even know what they're supposed to be charging on these. They don't even know the procedures. And this is why you have to stay up with your education. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. Or just go fucking flip hamburgers, dude. Get out of this business if you can't stay up with the business, with the technical part of it. All right, guys, I'll see you later, and we'll come back on this one.